homosexuals are as much of human as any of us are. Being a sexual predator in itself is a demeaning thing. I heard of it, I was shocked myself, thinking that how do these people know so much about me, which I also don't know. That Salman Khan is getting married to me. Hi, I'm Zareen Khan and you're watching me on Bombay Times Online. Why bold? I mean, homosexuals are as much of human as any of us are. I mean, they have the same skin and flesh, they have the same blood, they have the same emotions, they go through the same things which any of us go through. So I don't understand why it is such a big deal and called a bold move or character, because they are people as much as we are. So I don't see it being like something very drastic, you know. In Hum Bhi Akele, Tum Bhi Akele, yes, I'm playing a homosexual, and it's a beautiful story about two homosexuals. My co-star Anshuman Jha is playing a gay guy and I am playing a lesbian girl, and it is the friendship between these two people and the hardships that they face from society and all of those things in a very fun manner, rather than being preachy and sad and serious about it. So you know, I don't think there was any thing that I would not want to do it. I mean, the story is beautiful, the character was, you know, full of life. So of course, I mean, I jumped at the thought of doing it. I have already finished shooting for the film. Unfortunately, a little bit of the footage got misplaced. The makers of the film know better about this, but yes, whatever's gotten replaced, we were only going to be shooting for that by the end of this month. I was very, very happy that I got this opportunity because, you know, for the first time, I feel I have gotten the opportunity to show my potential as an actor. You know, in most of the films that I've done in the past, I have been an eye candy, or, you know, not somebody very important, but you know, mostly playing on the glamour quotient. But here I have gone completely like no makeup look, and I've actually put on some amount of weight for this movie because the character that I'm playing is a foodie, and so I cannot be looking like all with makeup and a diva and a toned body and all. I actually stopped working out and I put on a little bit of weight. I had to lose the, you know, tone that my body had to look that character. So a lot has gone into, you know, bringing this character as close as reality on screen, and I enjoyed every bit of it because it really helped me push my limits. And my director, Harish Vyas sir, is such a gem of a person. You know, it's an independent film, and I really got to learn a lot. Well, filmmaking is filmmaking, you know. You cannot be, I mean, I don't know why the whole segregation, because on a whole, it's an art. And as an actor, I don't think one should restrict themselves to any particular language. Like, you know, I mean, today a Punjabi film is called regional film Punjabi, Telugu film is called Telugu. But when an English film gets offered to you, or, you know, something from, people jump at the thought of it. They don't say, okay, oh my God, English film. No. So I don't understand, first of all these things. I think whatever really excites me as an actor, whether it is in Hindi or Telugu or Tamil or Punjabi or any other language, I would want to do it. As for working differently, yes, the working styles vary from language to language. We all know how our Hindi film industry works, and I've been here for, you know, almost a decade now. Almost. I'm going to be completing a decade, I think, next year. So we all know about the working style in the Hindi film industry. The Punjabi film industry, I would say, is Punjabis. I mean, you know, they're just happy people. They are people with such big hearts. So it's the work doesn't feel like work there. It's mostly, it feels like play, and when a film is completed, you don't even come to know. So I love that about the Punjabi cinema. Telugu, again, I would say Telugu is very disciplined. If they say they're going to be start rolling at 9, they make sure they start rolling at 9. Even in a shift of a 9, even in a 9 to 6 shift, they manage to do so much work because there is no wasting of time. Everybody knows what they have to do, and you know, if one shot is done, the other shot is already set up, so there is no wastage of. So all of those things. But yes, there's one thing that you know, is a hindrance for me in Telugu is the language, which I'm working on. It's a very difficult language, and that just has been a hardship, but I'm sure I'm going to overcome it. Well, social media, as you said it, it's a curse, as it's an advantage as well as a curse. You know, advantage because now there is no gap between the celebrity and the fans. I mean, there is direct interactions happening and all those things. Who would have ever thought? But unfortunately and sadly, there are some people who take you know, disadvantage of this, and rather than, you know, showering their favorite celebrity or something with love, there are some people who would just write nonsense. And I think these are the ones who are really frustrated in their lives, and because they can't raise their voice at wherever they are, they come and remove their frustration on social media under a faceless username, you know. So why would you take these people seriously? I mean, all you have is empathy for these people because there's something really disturbing happening with them that they, you know, tend to do these things. Classic movie would be, I mean, our all-time classics are Mughal-e-Azam and Sholay. And of course, even if I get to be a painting in one of those films in the background, I'll be more than happy. But I think one really fun film that I'd watched as in my childhood was Andaz Apna Apna. And there have always been rumors that, you know, it's going to be remade, you know, with whoever. First it was Salman Amir only, but now they're giving newer names. But I think I would love to be a part of that because that's a film that I've watched God knows how many number of times while growing up. I don't know where these rumors came from. I mean, the first time when I heard of it, I was shocked myself, thinking that how do these people know so much about me, which I also don't know. So, you know, there were journalists calling me and talking to me about me being in Bigg Boss. No, I'm not coming in Bigg Boss. I think you need, I don't know, a lot of patience, and I don't know, I cannot imagine being in that house. It really tests you, and I don't think I would want to be there. See, of course, I mean, doing this, you know, I mean, being a sexual predator in itself is a demeaning thing. And I'm happy that finally women have come forward and started speaking of it. God knows for how many years they were shut about it, but you know, one woman has given everybody the courage and the voice to come forward and talk about it. But honestly, I don't know how much of it is going to be heard or you know, paid heed to, whether this will even get a stop to it, because as you said, you know, there's so many people who are accused of it, but most of them have got a clean chit. Now, I'm not the right person to be commenting on it, but I think most of the girls here, even when the movement was happening, did not really want to come ahead and speak of it because they knew that, you know, one fine day, these people are going to be, you know, yeah, because how do they prove it? They do not really have evidences, and our whole system, they work on evidences and things and that. But yes, these individual decisions that have been taken by our celebrities and all, I really appreciate that, and more power to them. And of course, I mean, I myself would also at least contribute by doing this, that, you know, if somebody has been accused or is a sexual predator, then you would not want to have any association with that person. My My friends call me Z, and that's a nickname that's I think started from my college days. Before that, when I was a kid, I mean not so much of a kid, I was called Gudiya, which then became Guddu, but then now it is Z. 14th of May. Oh God, one, I always have some or the other embarrassing thing happening. Either I'll fall or something or the other will happen, and everybody around me gets so worried when something like that, and I'm the one who's laughing on myself only. So I'm thankful that I have that knack that I can laugh on myself. My first crush. I think it was years back. I don't even know his name, but I had a kinetic that time, and you know those days where you are chilling on Carter Road in your college days and all. So there was this very good-looking guy that used to come on a bike, and he used to just take rounds on that area. Never interacted with him, don't even know his name, but yes, I mean, he was good-looking. Three things I cannot live without is my family, oxygen, and I think my self-respect. Well, the song that I relate to the most is Dhakad from Dangal. Aisi Dhakad hai, Dhakad hai, Dangal. In a fun way. Fun rumor. I would say that Salman Khan is getting married to me.